Hallo und einen wunderschönen guten Abend vom Château de Colombe im Saint-Baudel hier in Frankreich. Die Küchenrenovierung hat offiziell angefangen. Hurra!
Bonjour à tous, bienvenue à Journey to the Château de Colombe in Saint-Baudel.
Et la rénovation de la cuisine a commencé. Oui. And now, Chinese-speaking friends from around the world, welcome to Journey to the Chateau. And what has started?
The kitchen renovation has begun.
Yes.
Things are coming down and things are going up, right?
Both, yes. And there's a lot of dust involved. Mm-hmm. That's all I'm saying.
It's starting.
I can see how this door originally was put in here, down there,
Right.
and it then fit into this frame. So this is, not, of course, not the original door. Now we know that. So this was fitted, I don't know, in the 1800s, I assume. But when this was built in 1750, this was a very rustic door that fit right in this space here,
Right.
with big hinges.
Yeah.
Here we found those, the hooks that you hammer in. I mean, they're really thick iron things, and it must have looked like our scullery door. That's fascinating, isn't it?
Yeah.
So that is a finished ceiling beam.
Yeah, you can see it has a
Yeah, beautifully carved.
Finished
It's on
edge.
both sides.
yeah.
And so that must be from the 13th, 14th or so, maybe 15th century, because that's when the first buildings were here.
Right.
I don't know when they started, when the people started here in this region to have these slightly carved edges, corners, for decoration for ceilings. But yeah, it's quite amazing.
Yeah, and so they repurposed this beam that already had a decorative edge on it and then just got sealed up in the wall.
It's quite a bit of debris for not a very big opening, isn't it?
Yeah.
When you think about this. Oh yes, so this is actually the old latch.
Oh yeah.
So this, it did won't budge. Let me get out of the way so you can actually get a close up of it. So that's where the bolt went in. Okay, so this is the first little cleanup. Taking the wall apart. Okay, that's good enough, because wait, there's more. Like an infomercial. Okay, very nice. I'm glad we're this far.
Yeah.
Now, one thing I absolutely hate about kitchen renovations, and this is our third kitchen renovation together,
Right.
is taking everything out.
And finding a place for it.
Oh, good. Yes.
And one of the other things that is really bad about a renovation is all the dust that accumulates even when you do the littlest thing. There's dust coating everything.
And I know there are many of you out there who watch this who go, yes, indeed. It's terrible. But we look at it as progress.
So one of the things that happened at this point in the renovation is that Tony came to help us.
Yes.
Yes. So he helped us to do a little bit with the doorway we were doing, and he helped us put up, he basically himself put up the wall. We helped whenever he asked us to, but otherwise, if you know Tony enough, you can just stay out of Tony's way because he knows what he's doing and he doesn't need anyone's help. So
no, and it's like a freight train, right? You don't want to be in his way because he's just barreling through. It was so much fun.
And we really appreciate that he came here to help us.
Oh, it was wonderful. we are making good progress.
Yes, and I'm very happy with where we are in the progress.
I know, but then it's me, and I always think it's not fast enough, and it's not. I'm sorry.
Yes. So, one of the reasons why we're standing where we are is because, in case you remember or don't remember, this little niche here in the kitchen, we debated on what we were going to do with it. We've talked about it in previous episodes, and we had decided that it's not a practical space.
No.
So we are going to actually enclose it, and we're going to put glass front cabinets all along this wall, and use the lighting from it. The lighting's, they're going to be lit cabinets. It's going to be beautiful.
Lovely.
Yes. So we had some people who had suggested, well, you're going to close this up. Maybe you should make it into a time capsule, because we know that there are other Chateau channels who have done the same thing.
Yes.
And so we figured we'd give everyone an opportunity to send us some things that they want to put in here.
Yes. And we haven't actually talked about that, but I was thinking we are supporters and patrons of Terre and Ash of Escape to the Chateau. Mm-hmm. And so we also received their cards. And I think it would be fun to add that, what we got from them.
Oh, absolutely.
And
we will make sure for ourselves, we will put our own things in there, of course, including, we have the copies of the postcards and things that we've gotten so far of our Chateau.
Yes.
And so we'll make sure we'll put all that stuff in there for anyone who might find it in the future.
So if you would like to be included in the time capsule, just send us whatever you want to include, unless it's bigger than this opening.
Yeah, nothing bigger than this, please. Yeah, and you can send that to us. Our address for mailing is in the description of this video.
And so yes, so that is exciting, and I think it is actually a great idea.
It is, yes.
And on different note, we will include all of our patrons' names in the time capsule as well.
Absolutely.
Because they're patrons, and then we have people who are incredible supporters of ours. They're not patrons, and they will be included in that too.
Yes.
And you know who you are. Mm-hmm. And thank you for all your help. But there is a life outside of this renovation at the Chateau.
Right. Yes, and we have lots of other things to do. Don't forget, this Friday we will have another episode of Friday at the Chateau.
Yes. And if you like this video, please subscribe, share it with your friends and family. That will help us really a lot. But there is really quite a lot going on outside of the Chateau, literally, because we have bees swarming.
Yep.
Around, we
have flowers that are blooming. Actually, bushes blooming.
Yes, we have a boxwood tree. Mm-hmm. It's about, I don't know, 4 meters tall, 5 meters tall, so 15 feet. Yeah. And it is full of bees right now, and bumblebees. And I saw an owl this evening when I was out back. A bat's flying. Mm-hmm. It's really nice and warm. It's 17 degrees. Was today. It was lovely, and we got a lot of other things accomplished. Mm-hmm. Yes, we have a lot of actually things that are starting to bloom. It's lovely. it's February and things are blooming. Yeah. And our wonderful friends in Illinois and neighboring states, I'm sorry for gloating, but it is so lovely not to have a winter where there is the forecast for another winter storm that covers the entire United States. And I hope everyone is safe. And
on that note,
exactly.
Thank you for watching, and we'll see you next time.
Au revoir.
Bonne journée.
Auf Wiedersehen.
Bye.
Bye.
If you enjoyed this video, please use the like feature to let us know. Also, don't forget to subscribe to our Journey to the Chateau YouTube channel if you would like to see more. Once you've subscribed, you can tap the notification bell in order to ring it, which will allow you to receive all notifications from our channel. Thank you.